Okay, let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I'm going to stand up.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's it. If you could sign in and then get your meeting materials. Thank you.
Here.
Well, I was just-
I was just going to pass everything.
Gotcha.
Everybody signed in? Or Robin,
Sylvia.
or
And nobody's there.
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. We want to do introductions.
I'd like people in the audience, I don't want
No.
to. That makes sense.
Charles Bradsky, Nervsey.
Candace Eklund, Nursing.
Tucker King, City of LaPorte.
Craig Phillips, City of LaPorte.
Tim Warner, City of Michigan City.
Bishop, LaPorte County, years ago, LaPorte County. Chief General, Butler, Carmen, and Cypher. Student Youth Service. Haven't made their team.
I'm going to have to log with this.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, I figured it would have gone off by
It is off,
I think so.
and the fan is on auto.
Well, then,
It's auto or on for the
Everything's
fan?
there as well.
yeah, it's just loud.
What's that?
I shut it all off.
I've been, it takes a while for it to shut down. Yeah. I've been here for
Well, we
meetings
turned
before,
the
you
air
can't hear
conditioner
yourself
on
then.
a half hour ago, and now it's temperature 1 degree warmer.
Okay.
Oh,
It'll end in about 40 minutes. It'll go off in 40 minutes. Meeting minutes for February 20th, 2024. Has everybody got a chance to read those?
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much, everybody. Public comment? No one signed up. The program of projects next is 4.1 program of projects for fiscal years 25 to 2028. Has everybody got a chance to review this?
It's all over.
And I can send out spreadsheets.
It was attached to
I know, but it was a PDF. So,
I don't know.
I mean, if anybody needs anything to
Discuss.
and then if anything in there, if something in there is incorrect, let me know.
Let me see. 2300.
4.2, 2024 to 2028 STIP. Soon. I don't know what to say. It's been soon for the past 2 months. We received Federal Highway or U.S. Department of Transportation's stamp of approval, but we haven't yet received it from NDOT or from Indiana, so we're waiting on the NDOT commissioner and the governor's signature. And then once we get those approvals, then it can be put into the STIP. I fully expected this by, well, a long time ago, but I was saying I expected by June 1st. And when we get it, we get it. May sound like a broken record, but everything until then everything's frozen. So we can't add,
For going forward,
can't add any new projects.
for FY '25 forward.
Right, well, LaPorte County has a project for a comp plan and we can't add that. Until we get that until our new tip is approved. Our 24 to 28 tip, but 24 is already done with. I'll be writing a tip this fall, doing a note for this fall, so that'd be a bummer if we didn't have anything, we couldn't add a note. I guess we could do a note, but we just couldn't add any projects. So I'll let you know. I'll be shocked when we talk to get this in. Because it's holding up projects at NDOT, it's holding up
Isn't this
projects.
the second year in a row that's happened?
Yeah, actually, the 22 to 26 tip was held up. Actually, it was only held up like a month, but they never sent the approval letter to us. And when I asked them like 4 months later where it was, they told me they sent it out, and I looked and I said, yeah, I didn't get it. And sure enough, it was signed in August, but I never got it until October, November. So, but I can't do any, I mean, we've been asking them what's the hold up, and they're waiting on a couple signatures. And then it has to go out for a 3-day public comment down in Indianapolis, but it's not. And then, yeah, it has to go out for a public comment period.
It affects the LPG vehicles.
But they're factoring in the fact that it's already been a 30-day public comment period up here, where all the projects are, where if anybody had any comments, it would be from up here. But they still have to hold a public comment period throughout the state. So they have a 3-day public comment period, and it's the same for everybody. So we can, if you want to make a comment on Evansville's projects, or however, but I mean, really, no one does, so they rarely get any public comments on this. Anything that's major would go out for a 30-day public comment down there.
If you look at
And I'm
25,
talking about major bridges and stuff like that.
and it affects transit,
Um,
which is not good.
Moving on, other new business, local quarterly meetings. Like I mentioned, all the information that's in the program for projects should be updated from the local quarterly meetings. If something in there does not look correct, let me know. We can work it out, we can look it up. Our next amendment is going to be in August, because the commission does not meet in July. And we need 45 to 50 days for the start of a process to get it approved by the commission. And we have a June, we're not going to make that. So our next time availability is going to be in August. So that'll start July 1st. New administration tip workshop. I'm hoping everybody got a chance to go to that. The information is online. The workshop video is online also at our website. If you have any questions or something, please give me a call. Or you can, if you view it and you have any questions, give me a call. And then, of course, if you need any workshop materials, I have those and I can send those to you. So, or you can just download it. That was 5.2. 5.3, LaPorte County Bridge 512 Solutions. That project is on page 3 of this spreadsheet here.
What's those number?
2101149.
Oh, yeah, 3.6.
So it's actually, I think, it's got 3.6 million. This is 2025 dollars. We're going to try to put this in 2025, but we do not have 3.6 million dollars.
You just got that laying around, don't you?
What's that?
You just got that just laying around, don't you?
Which, this is Trail Creek.
Yeah.
Michigan Boulevard over Trail Creek.
It's a big one. It's a big one.
Yeah.
I only got 70,000.
So this is $2.8 million.
Oh my gosh.
That there's 2.8 million that Group 2 gets,
Not 3.6.
and it's 3.6. So I have, here's an idea, and I'm kind of thinking outside the box here. So if you don't like it, then just let me know. It's not going to hurt my feelings. If we're looking at 27 and 28, there's $2.1 million that is, we're looking at, we're in the green, block of $2.1 million. If you wanted to, this is something like I said, this is something I'm not married to, I just thought about it too. We could loan that to Group 1, Lake and Porter, and then get that money back in 2029, and then do the project in 2029.
Mitch, what is a project? Complete replacement?
Trail Creek replacement.
It's not a bridge replacement, it's
Just deck replacement?
superstructure, right? Superstructure replacement.
Four lane.
That's a,
It's got a,
That's
how
an-
wide is that median?
that's an important one.
Is it a 20-foot median?
Well, it's 4 lane, and median's 8 feet.
Something like that. It's
What would be the cost to look at eliminating the median? Because the turn lane for Johnson Road is quite a ways up the hill from there, and you can start to taper back over and narrow it up. Does that save any money if we narrow the bridge width? Still carrying all 4 lanes across the deck.
Oh, shifting the traffic pattern?
Yeah, just taper it in.
You got the 2 too.
And it's just a thought. I don't know what that gets us, but
Yeah, I would look at
I mean, it's saving over 1.5 lanes worth of width.
People go pretty fast across that bridge.
That would slow them down.
Come up
So
behaviors.
I originally, Group 1 is getting, next year is getting like $3 million. And we originally were gonna push this, get this funded with that funding from NDOT. NDOT received a huge amount of funding for TAP projects, for trails. It has to be used by Q1 2024. So they are proposing to give all the MPOs or fund those projects, which would have given Group 1 an extra $3 million. The problem that we ran into was that our tip. And we have one project in Portage that was supposed to let in February, got pushed to April, got pushed to August, and now it's in October. Because it's waiting on our tip approval. So that's where that funding is going, is toward that project.
I would talking more or less, maybe have partners, as you mentioned before.
So,
If we bring in some money through nursing, potentially we could ask Kathy for one in.
right,
Assist. Has that?
no, I haven't said anything to Kathy.
That is an option.
I mean, we could ask Kathy for some local bridge funds in
It was
29.
originally a state bridge. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah, but that has no bearing in it.
It doesn't matter.
That doesn't carry any water.
Relinquishment doesn't
In fact,
matter.
Sarah Ford is very much
I've read it.
like this, so.
Everything's
Yeah.
south, it's state-owned, right? State highway.
Once we get rid of it, and end up, we get rid of
So if we
it.
don't get
Yeah.
funded, and we gotta close it down, that's really gonna piss me
Before we
off,
took
right?
it over, I looked up the.
Go ahead, I mean, they don't care. Actually,
If it has to be closed down, we don't have money, what are we gonna do?
It just puts more strain on 20, but they don't care. 20 and 12.
Yeah, ask Sarah Ford for that extra $500,000 and see what happens.
Well, it would come from local bridge, it would come from local bridge. So, you may not get your bridge down south funded.
Can,
Well, if I was to put a priority, Michigan City and bridge down south, definitely bridge down south.
So, I mean,
We can block corner north off of 421. Let's see, we can turn the valve on that sewer and the water and that, take care of that over there from the gas station.
Obviously, a lot of users.
how do you, I mean, so approaching Kathy, that's money that NDOT just has for extra projects that,
no, they have a fund called Local Bridge,
okay,
and it is for rural bridges.
is that a rural bridge?
Well, it is for, they have money to repair, replace rural bridges in rural parts of the counties, and the counties apply for it. It's a competitive
But they have
grant for
used, they have used
They
that money
have,
in cities.
yes, they have in urban areas.
Okay,
Now,
what does it take to approach her for that?
a phone call, it's a phone call
So it's not,
that you would have to make.
I'll make it.
so it's Mitch, it doesn't have to be an official or anything like that, it just,
No,
okay.
I mean,
I mean,
anybody,
she works for us, right? I mean, you know, like LPAs, obviously.
So-
They give us the whole 3.6.
she manages local bridge funds.
Right.
You're looking for, it would be 2029, the bridge can last till 2029? I mean, if you got no weight restrictions on it, then,
Yeah, we got some waivers,
We get some more.
some closure.
so, I mean, that's an option.
Because GAF goes across that bridge every day, multiple times a day. I mean, they go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with loads of shingles. GAF, they go loads of shingles back and forth every day, several times a day.
Do it a lot less though, since they opened up out there in Whittier's development off on 212.
True, but they're still doing it. I live there, I know. I live right by that. I get blocked
So
by their
then,
traffic all the time.
So is it?
if we can ask her for the extra funds. And I'm not saying whether or not she would or she wouldn't give us those funds. In the past, NDOT is very receptive to partnering on projects. So, I mean, she probably, the chances that she would be open to that is pretty good.
That's expensive.
Now, if she comes to me and asks me on what my 29 looks like, because 29 I still haven't funded. So, I mean, we would want to know, we would want to use at least 2.5 of our money into 2.8. So, I mean, we want to show that we're all in on this,
Yeah, I was gonna
giving all our
So
funds.
total
I was
cost
gonna wait
is,
till we settle on
4.6.
something here. So I call her.
so total cost is 4.6? Wow.
Not cheap, really.
Right. So we have a couple different solutions. One is to ask Kathy. The other one is to loan. We have money in 27 and 28. Loan that to Group 1 and then get it paid back in 29.
Which is July.
And because we had that quarterly track review. Kathy made it clear there's no money
And we don't have
in 25 and 26, not until 27.
And I don't, yeah. And the question is, would she have $4 million for a bridge? I don't know.
If I would be one of those.
You might be able to get it in 28, I don't know.
I get them. Yeah. I mean, I could.
But then if you get 28, if that's the case, if we do 27 or 28, then something in 27 or 28 is gonna have to move out. So we could afford that.
See what we're south for, just move that out.
NDOT is starting to see the prices come down too. And I know Asset just told me that this past week, that they're seeing more back down from the inflation that happened.
And I suspected that, I mean, that it was gonna at least level off.
Our Ket Trail, we
I
just figured it out,
west.
built it. It's 300,000 under.
So, I mean, if you wanna approach Kathy, I'm not gonna,
Well, I don't know what the right time.
It's by the interchange. Wait.
Should I wait till we
no,
figure out something here, or should I at least talk to Bart a year or two early now?
well, you need to talk to her now, because like she was heard her say, 25 and 26 is,
Well, yeah, that's long.
So we need,
It's right there.
That's full.
2035.
so if she has money in 27,
2035
Alright,
together. It's
I'll
not.
give it a thought.
and,
I'll just put it as a
think.
partnership between, you know,
and if we do that, then, I mean, we would have to assume that,
Which project is your South County?
Lincoln Trail,
Oh, that, not the bridge.
okay.
The bridge over 525 or 575.
Oh, we got a lot of great things.
I mean, 575 was 1.3. In 27,
bridge number 7, is that the one you're looking at?
I think.
525 west over East Branch.
yeah, that's over
one-
over here by.
That's by 20 and 35,
That's
20 and 35, yeah.
just north of there,
Yeah.
Right by the airport, right?
On the other side of.
between Tryon and
That
20.
would be 94.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's
So could
right,
you-
I'll tell you what, it's, that bridge is right inside the urbanized area.
East side of.
Yeah. So 575 is that curvy road that goes up. Yeah. Can you move that money into this? 1.3.
That's in 27.
1.2, 1.3.
But you're saying Kathy's money isn't available till 29?
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just throw it out there. If that bridge is far, maybe I shouldn't say that, but seems far less important than Trail Creek, Michigan Boulevard.
That's traffic.
So I will leave that decision up to you. I mean, if she says she can fund it in 27, that means that your other bridges have to move out. The Michigan City and just about everything else would have to move out too, or thereabouts. Whatever you can strike with. You got 1.2, so you have 2 million here that you can play with if you move this other 525 out. And then we could probably get CNG vehicles for Michigan City Transit, and then maybe even Lincoln Trail Extension.
Doesn't affect us at all,
Actually, there's an issue with that.
except Park Street.
It's got the,
Possibly affects Park
right
Street.
away field.
The bridge? What's that?
Right away extension, it's got the right away field.
Well, I noticed there's an error on the report. I got PE in 27, but yet construction in 25.
It might affect our Park Street.
That's saving money. If you get it done, you don't need to design.
19.2. So
Why are there
Uh,
two categories?
that just means your consultant can't get paid till 27.
Right. That's weird, that's split in half.
So anyway, there's another 200, so we're not $1 million. So that kind of helps, I mean. So,
Jake, you lined up for that, right? Not getting paid for 2 years after you're done?
Can we charge insurance?
I don't think that fits in the budget, so.
so,
That one's gonna be, we're just starting right away. Lincoln Trail, it's got to PO. Construction's in 25. So that was an inspection, Lincoln back to meeting. That's not gonna happen.
so this Lincoln Trail's not gonna happen.
Well, that construction.
This is down by
20,
Westville.
25. They're starting I just got the right of way PO today.
How many parcels are
I
there?
just got the EV PO. No, I got the additional funding for the comp plan PO.
Is that the section going up to the PNC campus?
I'm guessing I'll get the.
You should be able to get that done.
What's the minutes, right?
Well, they're always saying like a year for right of way.
Yeah, 80,000.
I don't know.
Cash.
The 1.1.
25.
Talk to, was that USI?
No, that one is, Arrow. And
Terrell?
Because it's UT, it's 2 points.
I'm gonna say LaPorte.
Who's getting the award?
Okay, talk to them and then call me.
That's the LPG. It's,
I don't know, what, we got this all.
it's like a UT, regular UT, 2 cars.
Would
Yeah, one's mostly wood.
Wooded, yeah. Water.
One is,
One is CSX,
yeah,
they may go with
Have
combination.
that somewhere.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at.
Oh,
So,
yeah, but my name was on it, which
But
I was trying to do at the same time, so I was laser focused on that.
CSX.
Well, and I remember you,
Yeah,
But
usually
my name's
railroad
on
is-
that project.
I remember you were trying to.
I'll double check it, Charlie, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know I brought it up in the quarterly.
But I didn't get
was
it.
like, we got the environmental document done when the hours is fair, and it's got the PO on May 1st deadline. That's got the PO today. So.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the EV, the PO for the
Not
EVs,
bad, yeah.
but I got the additional money for the comp plan today.
So, yeah, they're slowly getting those.
Yeah, as long as we got them in on time, I think we're okay. I mean, right? As far as,
Yeah,
as long as we got them to you in time for you to get them in on time, we're probably fine.
I mean, Brianne would have told you,
Yeah.
she's been very on top of this.
Yeah,
She's been with all of us, so.
yeah.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that. Go ahead and talk to Kathy. I mean, the choice is yours. You got the biggest project in 27.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then
Streets in 26.
Or that 1.6. We can't use that. 25.
There's 2 Park Street projects.
well, yeah. I don't have that money in approved one.
Yeah, they're in 26. It's okay.
So
It's just July of 25. Fiscal year is always half year.
yeah.
So what does it affect us? It's affected by the current tip issue though.
I don't know, Tim, you got any other solutions that they might be able to look at it, Bridge 512?
If Shannon were here, Shannon might be willing to do some deals for some of the trail stuff, but since.
She doesn't have any trails.
Oh, she's done.
So,
So when's the your phase?
Well, it's just all muddied up with market money, all the other grants. Charles.
It's supposed to go to
Chessie
construction next year.
to
Yeah.
Railroad
That
Crossing.
bridge is-
It's
Liberty Trail, Bridge, Park.
Yeah. So it's supposed to go to
It's in
construction
26
next year.
too.
And then at the end of next year, you should be able to,
Yeah.
should
That's just
be able to go.
No.
It sucks.
Yeah,
Literally.
we're finished ours now.
What-
Are we good?
It had to be, so this, I think,
You guys-
this had to be done as a separate project altogether.
You're still on the south side.
Yeah.
That railroad and pedestrian.
How do you go up to the railroad track?
Because it would have held up the project.
No, it goes to the railroad.
Separated.
So it goes all the way up to the track and stops. So there's a gap on it.
No, good, but it goes down Grand.
Yeah, north side of Grand Beach.
Oh, because yeah, it goes all the way to Old
Okay.
But it stops at Red Road.
Well, the railroad, there is no railroad crossing. There's still some.
Yeah. This kind of stops.
See, bring it up easy.
So
We're at
it's,
330.
you're gonna call,
Yeah.
1.7
Okay.
for that track.
any other new business?
I do imagine I was involved in that early stages. It was a nightmare.
Just that comp plan. We'll take care of
The
that.
comp plan you'll get in August.
Thanks.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Yes.
I know everything I do.
Singing Sands Face.
We already
We
fixed
have
it.
a September.
That's done.
Haven't hold their price till August.
So, I mean, there is a September commission meeting, so you might get to it.
We
Anyway.
invite each other to each other's.
It's coming. It's coming.
Coordinate.
I'm just getting a little pressure. It's weird, I get,
Yeah.
I get more pressure on that than any bridge, any.
Well, the comp plan really.
Yeah, it's like, hey, yeah, what, oh, it's, so many changes. You gotta do.
Okay. Anything else?
That's why they want to see how you're handling the bypass and what to do.
Yeah, that's all better.
Move on to number 6. Our next meeting is gonna be on the 20th, August 20th, at the Healthcare Foundation.
That's this year.
You gotta highlight it.
That's swanky dude.
That's nice, yeah. In that.
When is it again? August what?
It's at the end of your number 6,
Oh, okay.
August 20th.
It'll be at the Healthcare Foundation. Oh, yes, thank you.
Yes, nice place.
Oh, yeah.
Most of you, I think everybody here received a,
No.
I think everybody received a notice, we talked about it. NERC's gonna start doing road safety audits.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So if you have a location that you would like to submit for that, we're gonna be doing 3 to 5 a year. And what we're doing is, we're gonna do those, we're gonna sign up a 2-year contract for the consultant. That way, every 2 years, we'll just put it out a new RFP and go that way.
We contact consultant installation purpose.
No, you contact us.
I don't know why they.
You send us, we send an application to
Doing
you,
road safety audits.
fill it out, and send it back to us.
I love that.
It was sent out in a constant contact.
See what we do.
Last week.
Road
Yeah.
safety
Applications in those, yeah.
2 years, starting
Yeah,
next year.
Safety,
So we got a
is
couple-
it-
What's that?
What's the basis of safety, anything?
So, during the pandemic, when everybody was staying at home, the roads were emptier, the people that were driving were going faster. And then when the pandemic ended, they didn't slow down. So, consequently, crashes have gone up,
A few a year.
road
Few a
safety
year.
has gone down.
Starting, what do you say,
Um,
starting next year?
So one of the big emphasis areas for federal highway this year is highway safety. So our NOFA will be heavily
H6 focus.
HSIP focused. So
How do you choose those, it's like Aries data, report data?
So part of that is road safety audits. For most of them, unless you're doing a systemic improvement, like backlights on your street lights, on your street signals, excuse me, or new signs, new regulatory signs. Something like that is systemic, and that's an easy approval. But anything else needs a road safety audit. So NDOT is going to start providing those road safety audits.
Yes, I get, but how does it not choose it, like, we have to go through like an Aries traffic analysis?
No,
Or determine, like,
You have to do a benefit cost ratio for HSIP to be applicable to it, so We run it through what's called the HAT software. And we'll request them.
This is starting next year, you said?
Now,
Starting now? Oh, okay.
Yeah, just make sure everyone knows, the applications are due next Friday, like,
Oh.
it came out a couple weeks ago, and applications are next Friday, so. And that's just to put your hat just to put your chip in the hat, like, it's just a proposed spot of where we will be conducting RSA in the future.
Oh, yeah.
No, like, there's nothing.
Okay.
That's all that it is for the application.
So it's basically an ID.
Yeah, basically, we're just trying to get ideas from all of you of where we can have these RSAs at.
Oh, okay.
and part of the reason we did the 2 years is, if we find that there's a greater need, then we could up that with another with our next contract. So, we just did a placeholder, we threw in $77,000 for road safety audits. So we're gonna pick as many as we can, and we'll discuss it with our consultants. And then we'll do those, and then if we need to do, and then we'll set aside some for next year.
And one of our councilmen was asking me about that yesterday, but he was giving me all the places, intersections like at 30. And I was like, well, that's state roads. You probably don't just.
So we're not opposed to doing road safety audits on state roads.
I didn't know if that was separate.
Part of our NOFA application is if you're doing work on a state, if you're doing work on a state road or a state controlled intersection, then you need to, we're only gonna pay for 90% of 50%, so 45% if it's a safety project. If it's a congestion project, trying to improve traffic flow, then we're only gonna pay for 80% of 50%, which is 40%. With the idea that you would go to NDOT and request the other 50% of the funds.
Right. But if it's on the Fort County road, it's 80% or 100.
What's that?
It'll be 80% then
If it's congestion related, you just want to improve the flow.
Maybe for the road stuff, the road on it.
The road, right, it could be, well, it could be for anything. It could be on a state road. An intersection on a state road that you feel is,
State can't monitor that.
well, you can call over there, you can call and ask them. So, but if they don't have a project, and we'll probably, if it's on a state road, part of our research will probably be to verify that there isn't one or hasn't been one done on here. I don't want to pay someone $12,000 or $15,000 and all they do is copy the states. Take it over to the copier and charge me $12,000 to
I
run
do
it
for
through the
6.
copier. What's that?
I do for 6.
So,
Is this vehicular roadway safety only or pedestrian safety as well?
oh,
Also, I mean, there can be a corridor, if you prefer to be a corridor. Not saying like throughout the entire county, but a small corridor is fine also, to group of intersections or stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We got a couple of them.
so think about it and then submit the application.
By Friday.
What's that?
By Friday next week.
That's Friday next week.
Because our-
I mean, it's not complicated. All you're gonna do is.
I want to do this.
I think there are 5 questions on the application. 2 or 3 of them, I think, are who are you and what agency you're from, and then tell me your intersection.
Yeah, and then sign your name.
Oh, yeah, I said that. Sign your name is number 5.
Literally, we are bisectors.
Yeah.
At multiple exits.
Yes.
So, anything else? Sorry, that was part of 5.4. And then, so I guess we'll adjourn.
So
Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everybody. Remember, next time we're at the Healthcare Foundation.